welcome to the workshop here. Just kind of going to give a quick minute or two here to let things start up, and then I'll kind of explain what's actually going on and why I've done this impromptu live stream. Okay, so just giving a few minutes. I'm going to actually turn the camera around so I can show you what's going on in the shop here. So while we're waiting here, I'm going to come back to the entrance here. I'm using my phone for this live stream just to kind of free up my camera, but just getting down here for tonight. And if you don't already know, I do everything. All of my videos are at night, Friday nights. It's where I work. So whenever I do outside shots, that's stuff I've saved for the daytime. But as you can see, it's a little messy, but got my camera gear. This is my new rig here. I've been using this same rig here for a while now. The camera's the same. Actually, I've got my micro lens on there, wide fisheye lens too, because I've been doing some close-up shots. But this camera stand's actually pretty new. Really like it, and the lights and all that stuff. So there's the shot you normally see. My bench I sit on, and Kenobi lightsaber sitting over there. I don't have a box for it quite yet. And just kind of getting some things cleaned up here. This is not normally like this over here. I'm trying to change things. This black chest and my router is all going to drop here, hopefully at some point, because I don't really feel like I need it. So we're going to shift things, because this is where all my wood normally is stacked, but that's changed. So now all of my long lumber is going underneath the staircase, and I don't know why I ever thought about doing that. I've got some ideas for this space here. I'm thinking of finishing that down there with some wood and then painting it all white, and maybe utilizing that as a backdrop for future shots, because it's a wasted space. Kind of the same thing with this little space here. But the biggest change that's happened is this corner. If you spotted some of this in a shot here and there, and then I mentioned something about a daughter workshop thing. This is the area. It's pretty much done. She's already done some stuff in there. She's made herself a little wooden Bible. So this area is freed up now. Probably needs some more paint. Starting to get a little dingy again. But that's kind of what's happening in the shop. I've got a sign that is going to hopefully be a new video up for tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. Let me turn this thing around. Oh, sorry about that. So I'm just going to kind of quickly talk about something here. Many of you know my dad experienced a stroke. Actually, it's been about 2 weeks ago at this point, and he's doing pretty well. I've been very encouraged that he's making progress. I think he's now made some steps forward with both legs. He's starting to regain his feeling on his left side. Mobility's coming back. His speech is getting better. Everything is improving. We've been praying a lot. I know there's a lot of you guys that have been praying as well, and it's been a very busy time of year between my dad and then with work and heating, air conditioning, and making sure everybody's air conditioning things have stayed up and running. It's just been really busy. So there's not been a lot of projects going on, but he is doing well. So thank you so much for y'all's prayers. I'm going to do a little bit more of an official update on another time. Today is just something I just wanted to briefly mention. There was just how he's doing. And one other thing is that wanted to give you that little shop tour, just kind of showing you what's going on. So I do have a video planned for tomorrow. I gotta get this thing switched up. It is just shaky. You can tell I don't like using my phone for this. I'm not set up for it with my phone. So let's try something so that I don't give you a headache as you're watching this thing, because it's just gonna get on your nerves. There we go. Hey, I had a blooper reel going. That would be perfect right there. You gotta excuse the ceiling here. It's a shot you don't normally see. Okay, so the project I have for tomorrow is actually for my dad. It's kind of interesting how it's all transpired. But the video that hopefully will be up tomorrow morning will be all about him. So that'd be really neat, really cool, and maybe looking forward to sharing that with him at some point too. But that project's coming up. I've got a list of projects, a list of things. Now that my daughter has a workshop in here, that's actually a video that I've put together, and it's really kind of a short video, nothing really majorly long. Really just something that's just to talk about her. But with her being now more active in the shop, there's a little bit more that entails with that on my side of it, because obviously where she's at is on the other end of my table saw, and she's also around all of the electronic stuff now. You know, the table saw, the bandsaw, the miter saw, all that stuff is really accessible to her, and she's old enough to kind of figure it out. So there's things you've got to do now, and I want to make a video about shop safety when you have kids in the shop. I think we all have our own opinion about shop safety, and everybody, some people go to the 10th degree on it. Some of us don't do enough. I feel like I'm pretty much in the middle. But when you got kids in here, there's some other extra things that I think are really important, maybe a little bit more of a cumbersome thing to kind of keep up with, but you need to be aware of that. But other than that, there's really nothing more going on. And the reason, like I said at the beginning, the reason for this quick impromptu live stream was just to kind of update you on my dad, show you what's going on a Friday night. Right now, at this moment, like I said, I just got down here, getting ready to jump into action. And normally, my course of action is to clean up first, get things tidied up, throw some music on with my headphones, and get to town. So also got myself a coffee drink, so I like to drink those things and get caffeinated up, because I tend to stay in here till about 12:30 at night, usually every Friday. So been throwing around an idea of actually doing something more like this on a Friday night, and I thought about doing some of these live streams a little bit more and scheduled more and more aware for people to watch it live. But I've thought about doing something, maybe I interview people, other woodworkers, have a set of questions and talk to them about it. I'm not used to it yet. I would love to get to that point of maybe doing that, but not yet. So on to one other thing was, I've mentioned before about an office remodel or building series. I've got this space in the basement that's actually outside my workshop that I want to turn into a shop, or not my shop, but my office for doing all of my video editing, also the business side of what my wife does, and also the business side of being a craftsman. So that project's getting closer to starting. I'm getting all my materials together, and it's going to be a series where you're starting from scratch up to being finished. So it's going to probably expand a little bit of length of time. I'll have other videos in between the parts, just because it's not going to be constantly worked on. It's one of these things, I'm going to build the walls, frame the outside of it so that it's visually okay for my wife to see, because it's in a living space we have, and then I'll work at finishing the inside on my own timing. So that will be coming up soon. We're starting to head into the middle here of the summer, so there's a lot of stuff going on. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you had any questions, you're more welcome to ask them. But I think at this point we're pretty much wrapping things up. So thank you for watching this, guys. And like I said, we'll be catching it on the next one. So I will see you in the workshop next time. Have a great night.